Let's talk about birch for a second. You see the word birch pretty much associated with all woodworking grade plywood, whether it's cabinet grade, Baltic birch, import birch, Russian birch, etc. You see birch everywhere. However, hardwood lumber birch isn't that common, isn't that prevalent. It's certainly available and you can get it and use it for things, but why don't you see it more often? The reason is because there's other things that are just very similar and easier to source. For example, instead of using birch or beech, you can use poplar or maple or ash or hickory or pretty much anything else instead of using birch itself, and those other ones are easier to get your hands on. Birch isn't necessarily difficult to source, it's just that poplar and maple are a lot more prevalent and a lot easier to get your hands on and easier to source, so you see those more often. Birch is, however, very good for what I mentioned earlier, being on the faces of plywood, just not necessarily in the hardwood lumber variety.